It's Lyrics of Life. Welcome back to No Labels. Please go ahead and hit subscribe. Hey, now hit subscribe. Hey, now hit follow. Go and motivate your life. Hold on. Hit subscribe. Hey, now hit subscribe. Hey, don't forget to follow. Motivate your life. Alright guys, what's up? It's Lyrics of Life back here with another video with checks and balances. What the heck am I talking about? We're talking about the government? Might be a little bit. But now this is motivation for you guys. Guys, we all need a support system. We need a system of checks and balances in our life. That is my message to you guys today. So, you still here? Cool, awesome. Alright, great. So guys, remember back in let's see, what social studies, maybe like 6th grade, I don't know, maybe before that. I'm not sure what grade you learned in, but we learned about the system of checks and balances in with the legislature, the executive branch, the judicial branch. Okay, we learned about that. Everybody learns about it. I don't care what school you're in. If you're in the United States, you learn about that because we learn about our U.S. government. And with that system, you understand that one branch cannot make a law without the approval of another or them checking it. And even still, after the law is in place, they can go through the Supreme Court and, you know, have amendments made and all different kind of stuff. I'm probably jacking this up, which is great. If you're like a social studies teacher or whatever the case is, don't kill me. It's cool. I'm smart. I swear I am. I got good grades. But this same concept can be applied to your life, okay? This same concept needs to be applied to your life. So I know how to tell you guys, you know, be independent, you know, to go, and you don't always have someone who's going to be on your back and on top of you, that you have to really rely on yourself. But we have to also understand that human beings themselves are coexisting beings. We depend on other people. We're codependent. No business can thrive without customers. No school can thrive without students. No government can thrive without citizens, okay? So we need other people, but we don't just need them financially, and we don't just need them for one purpose. We need them for emotional support. We need people who care about us in our lives that will put us in our place when necessary. We need a system of checks and balances. We need to have people that we can cry with, that people that we can, you know, share personal information with. We need people who we can be upset and we can, you know, vent to. We need people who we can just be ratchet. Let's be real. We need to not just be ratchet, but just be free. Okay, let's say be free. Let's take ratchet out of it, where we can just be free and we can just express ourselves and get stuff out. But we also need people who are going to encourage us and keep us focused and get us back on point. We need all different types of people in our lives, and the reason is because not every person has, you know, is going to fulfill all of these needs in your life. And this is why we need an entire support system. We need a team. There's no person in this world who can say that they've existed just by themselves. They don't need anyone for anything. I love when people, you know, and I used to do it too. Oh, I don't need nobody for nothing. I'm grown. I handle my own stuff. Da-da-da. So you got kids, but you don't need the daycare center to be open. You don't need none of the roads to be paved. So that means you don't need none of the government. I mean, none of the state workers, none of the county workers. Man, you don't need the post office to run. Man, like, you don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to think about that. Paper that we use, we don't know how to make that stuff out of trees. So we really rely on people for every aspect of life. But the one that I'm focusing on today is our emotional needs. We can just, you know, release our information. We do need those type of people. Now, some people might use a diary or whatever the case is, but everyone either has a best friend, a therapist, a social worker, a counselor, somebody that you can talk to that can offer you good, solid, sound advice, or just even just like lead you or point you or guide you or mentor you in the right direction. We need those type of people in our lives. You need other people, and it's okay to have that circle of trust that you can go to, okay, because it's necessary. Sometimes we're not strong enough at that moment to pick ourselves up and do the right thing or do what we need to focus on. Sometimes we need that extra, hey, you should be on this. I have a friend, okay, we haven't spoken in a while, but I have a friend, my friend Gabe. He used to call me all the time when I was getting ready, when I was doing my poetry. Like, when I was harder on my poetry and I hadn't really switched over into books and stuff like that, he was on my back. Like, did you do your poetry CD? Did you record? Did you work on it? And it would be to the point where I would get so mad at him. But I knew that he wanted me to succeed, and we need people like that in our lives. us succeed and not be, you know, ready and there to, with open hands, ready to always be wanting something in return. We need people who genuinely just have our best interest at heart. And you know another thing? You need to also be that type of person or that type of support system for another person. Y'all better not talk about my weight because I just got out of the bathtub and it's just crazy. So basically, guys, the reason why you need a support system is because the reason people actually have these mental breakdowns, they go through deep depressions, they have all these mental health issues, or maybe they just reach a breaking point in their life, is because they keep the information bottled up. They don't have an outlet, or even if they do have an outlet, maybe they're not getting everything out. That's why there's so many different activities and things that you can do for stress relief to clear your head. You know, there's dancing, there's painting, there's hiking, there's exercising, watching TV. You can even eat food, whatever you want to do, whatever is going to help you feel better about the situation and get you back on the right track. That's what you need to do. But when you're not strong enough to do that for yourself, that's when someone is there to come in and lend a helping hand and say, hey, I know you're not feeling the best. Let's talk about this. Let's figure out what we need to do. And let's get back to business, because essentially life goes on. So guys, I'm Lyrics of Life. My message to you guys is have a system of checks and balances in your life. Have an emotional support system. Human beings are codependent beings. We need each other. Just like the government needs, you know, every branch, we need different people, and those people represent those different branches. Those their jobs are all going to be different, and you need to go out there and you need to be someone else's support system and someone else's checks and balances. So I'm Lyrics of Life. This is No Labels, Please. Guys, make sure you tune in tomorrow for the next video. Make sure you have your system of checks and balances in your own life. Make sure you have your emotional support team. Peace.